In this video, we shall be looking at properties of a rhombus. So what is a rhombus? A rhombus is a quadrilateral shape. That is, it has four sides. So let's look at the properties of a rhombus. Like we said in the previous video, the parallelogram has 7 properties. Here, we shall be adding 2 to it because all the 7 properties are also the properties of a rhombus, except for 2. So, 9 properties of a rhombus. So let's look at it. 1. Opposite sides are parallel. 2. All sides are congruent. Congruent means equal. 3. Opposite angles are congruent. 4. Consecutive angles are supplementary. 5. Diagonals are perpendicular. 6. Diagonals bisect opposite angles. 7. Diagonals bisect each other. 8. One pair of the sides are both congruent and parallel. Then 9. Each diagonal divides the quadrilateral into 2 congruent triangles. Now let's look at the properties one after the other. 1. It says opposite sides are parallel. So what this means is line AB is parallel to line DC and line AD is parallel to line BC. Can you see that? Yeah. So parallel lines are lines that can never meet. So 2. All the sides are congruent. Congruent in this sense means all the sides are of equal length. So if I label BC 4 cm, line AD will also be 4 cm, AB will also be 4 cm, and CD will be 4 cm. So AB equals to BC equals to AB equals to CD. Get that? So 3. Opposite angles are congruent. What do I mean by this? It means angles facing each other are equal. So if angle B is equal to 60, opposite angle will be what? 60, which is this. Can you see that? So if angle A is 120, the opposite angle also is what? 120. Can you see that? Alright. 4. Consecutive angles are supplementary. What do I mean by this? It means angles next to each other, the addition is equal to 180. So can you see angle A is beside angle B? So if I say 60 plus 120, it gives me what? 180. So it is when you add up the consecutive angles too. 5. Diagonals are perpendicular. What do I mean by this? If I draw 2 diagonals line across the rhombus, can you see? Perpendicular means it gives me what? A 90-degree angle. Can you see that? Can you see? Okay, better. So those signs are angle 90 degrees. Alright. Number 6. Diagonals bisect opposite angles. What do I mean by this? So if I have this angle to be 60 and I draw a diagonal through it, what it means is it divides the angle into equal halves. So I have 30 degree here, I have 30 degree here. Can you see that? Alright. 7. Diagonals bisect each other. What do I mean by this? What this simply means is diagonals divide. When I draw 2 diagonals across the rhombus, it divides them into what? Equal parts. Can you see that? You have them to be of the same length. 8. One pair of the sides are both congruent and parallel. We said this about parallelogram also. So can you see that this is equal? It shows equality and it shows parallelism. So it means one pair of the sides are both congruent and parallel. 9. Each diagonal divides the quadrilateral into two congruent triangles. So can you see that? If I draw a line through the two rhombus, here I have two triangles. I have triangle Q and R. Can you see that? So triangle Q is equal to triangle R. It means they are of equal size.